How about that, dude?
Dude.
That was cool, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Justin on our team.
Justin Goers on our design team delivered a quick, well, not quick, a kind of like a timely intro. We've been wanting to develop an intro for the show for a while. And he sent this over just right before the stream. He's like, hey, I put original music, nice little intro graphic. Huh? He wrote, right? He writes and produces it himself. It's amazing. Justin Goers is awesome. He's been on the stream before. He's a big comics guy. We love him for all the work he does for us, but I just wanted to shout him out. He's going to do some more cool intros for us in the future. One second. I was going to say, right off the top, just so some people are going to probably ask, I have a neck brace on. I'm okay. When I'm getting my portfolio photo shoot ready to become a model for Pez. So this like allows me to like kind of like open up and plan how that's going to look. No. The breakneck speed.
Come out of your neck is what's going to happen.
Exactly. Yeah. I had
here's a new toy.
Yeah, exactly. It says too much attacking. No, I've had a herniated disc for a long story short, real quick, just so we don't have to address it anymore. I had a herniated disc. Terrible accident trying to deliver. Exactly. Wait, one second. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, that won't happen again. All right, gotcha. Sorry, that was one of our bosses, Dexter Mondorius, the owner of Mondo. He says I can't have any free space that's not representing the brand at any point, so I have to keep this on, since they do pay for the insurance, of course. All right, sorry about that. So yeah.
There you go. Now you're a walking advertisement.
Yeah. They just want to make sure we're always repping the brand. So I had surgery last week to have a disc removed from my neck. It's crazy. I'm feeling much better now, but I have a couple more days of wearing this brace. And that's why, unfortunately, I won't be able to attend WonderCon this weekend. I'm super bummed about it because we got a lot of kick-ass shit dropping and some reveals. And we're going to talk about them tonight, right?
Talk about some.
Some of them.
Most of that will be saved for this weekend. But
yes.
Well, I do have a couple teases at the end.
Yes, Hector has some teases at the end of the show. So you want to stick around. We're going to do some giveaways. It's going to be really, really, really awesome. I'm stoked on that. Happened to our background music. I don't have any. Is it right here? There it is. Yeah, the vibe is awesome.
You gotta set the mood, dude.
I know.
You can't be chilling here in silence.
Exactly. Okay, so we got a lot to get to tonight. Dr. Doom is up this week. We haven't even streamed since Super Shredder came out. So we got to talk about Super Shredder a little bit. We got some awesome stuff happening in posters and music. We got WonderCon. There's Goddess and Brown Suit Wolverine, new Godzilla UFO. So much to get to. So we're going to dive into all of that and kind of like at a breakneck speed. But first, let's bring in our buddies here. Jordan Christensen, our lead product packaging designer, is just responsible for all the kick-ass packaging, box art, and design you guys see. What's up, dude?
Hello, everybody. What's up?
And the great Cam Dean, our label manager on the record side at Mondo. So whenever you pick up those great record soundtrack releases, Cam is working tirelessly to make sure everything comes together perfectly and delivers great. Right, dude? How you doing?
I was working up until 2 seconds ago. So yes.
You were doing real calls like business guy.
Hold on.
You have gone from being the Brendan Fraser outside of the station to the label manager inside. Who's the actor? Mario Puzo? Is that the right actor? No,
yes. Yeah. In Airheads.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that one of the best movies ever?
Honestly, like that's a super formative movie for me.
Agreed.
Go figure. But I love that movie. I used to watch it on like Comedy Central. It would be on like every Saturday afternoon, and I would always watch it.
Yeah, I love it. Love it so good. But yeah, I'm happy to be here, and hello to everybody in the chat. Let us know if everything's sounding good, everything's looking good, but we're gonna get right into it.
Got a breakneck speed today.
I already used that joke, dude. Like 3 seconds ago.
Using it again.
It's a dad license. It gives them permission to reuse jokes from 3 seconds ago.
I just noticed the Mondo sticker on it, by the way. That's pretty cool.
I had to. I don't know if you noticed. Yeah, Mondo called and said I had to make sure I was repping the brand at all times. So we got it. Here you go. Okay. So the man of the hour is our brand new Dr. Doom soft vinyl figure. And this, Hector, correct me if I'm wrong, but when Tommy first started working on this, the great Tommy Hodges,
Yes.
this was one of the hardest secrets to keep for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, man, we were working on this for a while, right? In the background, and it was one of those things, kind of like how Juggernaut came to be, right?
Yeah.
Where it was like we can do Doom. So we got really excited, and it's one of those things where we got Tommy to, we're like, you did such a great job on Juggernaut. Let's see what you got with Doom, and it was quite a process for sure. It was a journey to get to this specific design.
100%. And people who are paying close attention might notice an influence from these figures that we won't name, but a very big influence in our youth. Some of our favorite Marvel stuff inspired these figures. Specifically, there's some accessories in here that are nods to Doom's lore, right? You got the classic, like that ray gun that he uses. There's a nod to God Emperor Doom, which, could be a teaser to something, and some swappable hands. But he's a soft vinyl figure, and people ask us about soft vinyl all the time, Hector. Like, first of all, it's not soft, right? It's a naming convention that doesn't refer to the fact that people think you can squish these like a dog
they're not
toy.
Squishy toys, right?
Yeah.
They're not squishy toys for sure. It's one of those things that it's the material, and it's a different type. It's not PVC, so it does have a little bit of give, but it's something that I think, as our fans are discovering, right, for the first time, maybe with Ninja Turtles, maybe it was with Juggernaut or with Scareglow, they're starting to see, hopefully, the appeal of what we love about soft vinyl, and what like Godzilla collectors and like Kaiju, Ultraman, all those people who collect that kind of stuff, and designer toy collectors have been experiencing for the however long it's been, right? So we're kind of applying that to these IP that we have, right, and kind of showing them in a new way.
Yeah, and as toy collectors, figure collectors, and I feel like, Jordan, you have this in spades, like in common with us. It gets to a point where you start looking for shelf presence in your collection, right? Like, that we don't have the luxury of time to be constantly, I mean, at least we don't, like reposing and changing and like setting up dioramas and things like that. We're more like, we get it. There's that first couple of days where you're just like keeping it close to you on your desk and appreciating it, touching it, all that stuff. But then it moves to the shelf. And at that point, it's got to have presence. If not, it gets lost in a sea of your collection, right?
Oh, definitely. Like, it's the quality over quantity, right? Like when you first start collecting, say you are into skeletons, and the next thing you know, everybody gives you skeleton things. But like, no, I want the cool, the good skeleton things, right? The same with Doom or any sort of like soft vinyl. Like, I collect soft vinyl, but I only collect cherry blossom or psychedelic because I love that look.
Yeah, you're more likely to find those kind of like color choices in soft vinyl than you are maybe in any other type of figure. And Cam, I imagine like for you, it's a similar thing that we've talked about this, like you've kind of learned a lot about figures and that industry since we started working together. But I feel like there's some like overlap with how records have variants in the disc pigmentation and soft vinyl. Like you might buy a disc multiple times because you're just looking for the different variants and all that kind of stuff, right?
Totally. There's actually so much overlap, and I'm like, it totally wasn't my world before I started working with you guys. I come from the music industry, but I was always like a soundtrack head, and so there's so much crossover and so much like I don't know, the Venn diagram has a big crossover, so I'm surprised that there aren't more like record collector / like soft vinyl collectors, because there are so many parallels there. It's fun. But
yeah, flat vinyl and soft vinyl, and I've noticed that like a bunch of folks in the Mondo collector groups are those folks who are starting to like kind of like build this like kind of like an environment in their collection room. That's the music, it's the visuals. Now, Hector, we have all these amazing photos. Tommy Hodges once again crushed it, knocked it out of the park. Hillary Arce did a insane job getting these metallics to feel metallic and the textures to shine through the those rich greens and golds. But I hear you have Doom in your hands. Is that true?
I have them, and then those who are going to WonderCon this weekend, you'll be able to see them in person. But here's your first look at Doom in hand.
He is so awesome, man. And what I really love about Doom right now is that, you know, we have this line that I don't think we've like really like made it an official line, our Marvel soft vinyl line. Like, it's not like something that we talk about it as a full line, but it's kind of building out to be this awesome line where you got Man-Thing and Werewolf by Night designed by James Groman, our Juggernaut and Doctor Doom now designed by Tommy. And it's this cool thing where like they are looking awesome in scale, you know, together. When you start to see them all put together, it's like this really cool, exaggerated, like amped up Marvel figure line, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, started with James doing Man-Thing at like 100, right? And then Werewolf by Night, a very overall simple looking character, but James was able to take him to that next level where he made him visually like, you know, souped up, kind of like what you're saying. So Juggernaut, same thing. And then with Doom, we kind of went the same angle here where it's just like, this is just a beefy Doom.
I might be asking too much. Do you happen to have a Juggernaut in person there near you? It's okay if you don't, just asking.
I don't have one here.
No, don't worry. So
but I have a Werewolf by Night.
Okay, that's cool because I feel like those kind of give some context to each other. Doom is, there you go. So like they're kind of like fitting this kind of like cool stylized Marvel side, and Juggernaut will tower over them.
Yeah.
But you'll get that kind of presence built up, and because you guys at home keep supporting these soft vinyl Marvel figures, we are building a line plan for Marvel soft vinyl. Like, you're gonna get some more awesome releases in Marvel soft vinyl as the years go on, including this year. You're going to get a nice big reveal of something great to come. So if you're a fan of Marvel soft vinyl, again, you definitely want to check out Doom. He's available now at mondoshop.com. You can pre-order him there. And it's scheduled to ship. I like to talk about the potential ship dates in October of 25 if all goes well. But go and check out the photos. It's just really great again, it's all, look at that. It's all about the presence
right now.
Yeah. And so you get like articulated in the shoulders.
Yeah,
the legs are articulated.
You got this really nice, like flexible material.
Awesome.
So it's cool.
Yeah, really, so it's still soft, but you can keep that big silhouette, right? That we love.
Totally.
Yeah. And his head is articulated, hands are articulated. Yeah, so it's a nice figure, man. It's a true figure, and it's got a lot of display options. We're super hyped on that. So yeah, so much to get to. We can't sit on any one figure tonight. We got to keep moving. But before we do, there is in the spirit of Doom, we also have this amazing Fantastic Four repro issue 23. Featuring that Jack Kirby art, our poster team. Shout out John Smith, who does incredible work separating all the colors so that it can be screen printed on this poster. Get all those great textures from the paper, the saturated colors. And this has become one of my favorite things to collect of ours. It's like archiving and preserving this great art in a large scale with all the trade dress. I love seeing all that stuff blown up. You guys have repros, right? Yo.
Oh,
anybody here?
I have. I do the Peanuts Halloween.
I thought you were.
I got.
Actually, my repros are all in front of me.
Everybody fell asleep at the test, and the teacher's like, "Hello." But yeah, it's a cool thing, right? Like when you see them in hand, like at a convention, when we see them in person, like everyone's like, "Oh, there's something about seeing those comic covers blown up," right?
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
I mean, I have. In fact, most of my repros are either Fantastic Four related that I have up on my wall. I have Galactus. I have a Doctor Doom in my office, and downstairs I have another Doctor Doom. So this one is just going to be added to my collection.
I love it, man. It's a great piece, and again, it shows you the art of screen printing, like what it could do when you take these pieces and blow them up big, and we're just lucky to have our team doing this kind of kick-ass stuff. So it's up, available. It's also this is a timed edition, so you can pick up the poster. Oh no, it's not a timed edition. You'll be is it? No. Okay, you're able to go. Cool. It's a limited edition. That's what it is. Yeah. Sorry. So you can go and pick one up on the site. It's an awesome piece, and if you haven't gotten a repro yet, strongly recommend it. Speaking of comics, something really freaking cool happened, you guys. We had this awesome opportunity thanks to the great folks at DC Comics. They called us up. They said, "Hey, we're doing this really cool thing where speaking of repros, we're reproducing entire comics. That's like the cover art, the advertisements, the letters to the editor, and of course, all the art inside. Brand new, preserved as if it was like a CGC 10. It's just a reproduction, right?
Yeah.
And they said, we'd love to partner with you guys who do these repros to maybe like collaborate. And so we talked about it, and I said, hey, would you let us art direct variant covers? So like, and let us pick an artist, let us look at the ones that you're going to release, find the right fit, and have that artist do a reproduction of the cover. So this is amazing. It's Swamp Thing number 37. It's originally done by Rick Veitch and John Totalbin, the art, and Alan Moore writing it, of course. But this one, Matt Allison, Kankor, he did our Creature from the Black Lagoon poster a couple years ago, did an incredible job reproducing this artwork in his style. And what's really freaking cool about this, I don't know if you can see, but right up here on the actual comic cover, it actually says Mondo on it. And you can buy this issue in comic shops. In fact, I got myself a copy of the comic right here.
Oh, dude, that's
nice.
That's so cool. I need to go get one.
I gotta get one of those too. That's sick.
Dude, it was so cool to walk into a comic book shop and see this on a comic rack, like just sitting there and walking up. And again, like seeing that Mondo logo on a comic rack. It's so awesome. There's like a little Mondo logo down here as well.
Dude, that's so cool.
And then inside, like I said, it's the original comic in every way, like the old ads. Look at the Acme ads.
Hey, man, you gotta clear up sometime, man.
I know. And then on the back,
the pizza face.
Yes, exactly. And on the back, this is awesome because this is the other side of it. We are doing a full repro of our own cover as a big screen print. And so right on the back is a great ad. It says Mondo limited edition alt covered screen printed poster by Matt Allison. It's just such a cool thing. It's like we talk about those chocolate and peanut butter moments. It's so cool to be able to see this come together. So you can get the comic that Mondo art directed the art for, and then you can get the screen print now. It's just an awesome moment. And I think you'll see a couple more of those in the near future. They're really rad. And it's just a great way to introduce, DC fans who don't know about Mondo to what we do here. Super, super exciting. So you can pick one up. I love Swamp Thing, everything. So I'll be getting one of these. This one does end March 27th. So just 2 more days to grab. Yeah. All right. Breakneck speed. Cam, we got some record news. All right. What is...
man. So yeah, I want to just pop on here. Some things that we were working on at the end of last year. They're finally starting to ship, and we got them in hand.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
That's
dude,
insane.
This one is so cool. I'm so stoked with how it came out. Like,
what are we looking at?
So this is a box set for World of Warcraft.
Yes.
They the end of last year, Blizzard celebrated the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft, and they did a concert in Denmark, I think, where like a whole orchestra played a bunch of selections from the soundtrack. The past 20 years of soundtracks. So they reached out to us. We'd never worked with Blizzard before, and we've been, trying to do something with them for a long time. And, we started chatting with them, and they're like, hey, actually, do you want to, we got this thing dropping on YouTube, which was they did like a whole live stream, and they ended the live stream with this concert. And they're like, it drops in 2 weeks. Can you get a pre-order up for a record in time? And we're like, okay.
And what do you want to do? Break our necks over here?
What's that?
I'm just keep calling back to the same joke.
Yep.
Breakneck.
And we worked at breakneck speed
again.
No, so they supplied us with a bunch of really, really good assets. So they made it really easy for us to put something together. Nolan from our design team, did a lot of this, but also it's, I don't know, the package is so cool. It's got
really beautiful,
man.
It's got 2 different gatefolds in here. Everything's got this metallic finish to it. So
There
it's
you go.
like, you know,
Damn, it looks so good, dude.
yeah, it looks like it's like plated in gold or something. It's really cool. And so there's 4 LPs in here. It's shipping now. It's like probably one of the quickest turnarounds on a project of this scale that I've ever been a part of. It's really cool.
And you wouldn't know looking at it. It looks like it took years to put this together.
Totally. And, you know, usually it does for something like this, for something that looks this cool, sounds this cool. Like, it was just one of those all hands on deck moment to like execute and get it out when it needed to be. And it was great. It was a great start to a relationship with Blizzard, and we got some more things that we're talking to them about, and we got a million things that we want to do with them. So we'll see what they let us do.
It's an awesome piece. If you're a World of Warcraft fan, obviously this is something that you would want to check out. But again, if you're just a fan of collecting great vinyl soundtracks or like, collector's editions that have all that treatment on it, it's amazing to see the work that goes into the art on these as well. So it's a full experience. It's a reason you love physical media. Jordan, the packaging on something like this, it's not just something that you go and get at a store, right? There's a little bit of extra love on something like this.
Totally.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you go through and it's bespoke, right? You pick the foils that they're printed on. You choose the art. The whole experience together, and this is just fantastic.
And you can still get these, Cam? They're still available?
Yeah, we can. They're shipping right now. You can still get them. We did. We made a bunch of them, and
okay. We got some in stock.
We made enough to last, but they're going quick as well. So
yeah, Giraffe in the chat says that just arrived today for me. So people are already getting theirs, which is awesome.
Yeah, I just got mine like 2 days ago. So yeah, they're just landing. So
I love it. And look, Mondo Collectors Club says, give us those StarCraft scores.
I mean, I won't say anything, but that is definitely something that I would very much love to do. So
I love it, dude. It's a great piece, and you can pick it up right now at mondoshop.com. Shipping now. Yeah. And speaking of awesome stuff, this is not the only thing we're talking about from the records department, right? We got something else, Rad?
So yeah, another one that, we started this one probably last fall.
I remember.
Yeah. One of the first things I led on the music team was the Monarch Legacy of Monsters soundtrack.
Yeah.
Very cool one.
There you go.
The first soundtrack that we've done for a MonsterVerse property, which was super cool, something that we've wanted to do for a long time. Owen Freeman did the artwork on this, and we added this little spot gloss thing.
It is so awesome, dude. I got mine. Yeah, I got mine the other day, and I was unpacking it, and I started to see the results of those choices that we had made, and that is just one of my favorite things on packaging nowadays. That spot gloss, it's it's there, but it's not in your face. It's like a subtle, elegant.
It's a surprise,
Yeah.
It's a surprise, exactly.
When you see it, you're like, oh, I like that.
It lets the artwork show, front and center, but it still incorporates that graphic design. It's an awesome piece if you're a Godzilla fan. Oh, yes, please, let's show this. The actual vinyl. Yep. I love all the colors used, too. It's so, the Hollow Earth colors.
Totally. And, we wanted to, kind of capture what Owen did for the artwork with the vinyl. It just made sense to do the splatter on it. It looks really cool. It sounds really cool. There's also a solid color vinyl variant as well. Some people prefer just to have a solid color. So, these are also shipping now. This one is a little bit more limited than a World of Warcraft record, so don't sleep too long on this one.
Yeah, man. This is one of my favorite scenes from the show, period, by the way.
I know.
I was going to say, I love the choices
from
the cover to this, because of moments in that show were really cool.
Yeah, the show is just so much fun in general. I'm really glad it got picked up for a season 2. Mm-hmm. Great tie into the whole story of the MonsterVerse that's just kind of really taking off right now. So yeah, It's a fun one.
No, it's a beautiful piece. And again, like we were saying, amazing artwork from Owen Freeman, who did a killer job. It's got this very painterly, but also contemporary look to it. And then you get that giant monster reveal in the centerfold, which for me, it's like, if it's about monsters and you don't put a monster show, get over yourself. And don't put monsters in the artwork. Put monsters everywhere on everything. It's awesome.
Yes.
Right?
More monsters.
Yeah.
100% agree. 100%
Exactly.
agree.
You need a right on your neck. Just
More monsters.
Monsters.
Monarch's going to call and say, hey, can we buy a spot on the side? I'm saying, okay, we're going to negotiate rates. But yeah, amazing. It's available now on mondoshop.com. Monarch, Legacy of the Monsters. It's Apple TV Plus, the soundtrack. It's awesome. So rad stuff from our music department. Cam, thanks for showing that off. That's really great.
Of course.
And as we continue, we cannot stop. We cannot stop. Hector, a little man by the name of Super Shredder stopped by last week. Speaking, dude, this one is insane because we talked about this. Let me pull up his actual product page. We talked about this guy, or we showed him off, right, at Designer Con.
We did.
You remember Designer Con?
Yeah, sure.
So we showed him off. It was like an early prototype, and it was painted, but it was like very preliminary.
Yeah, we wanted to just show off something and have something there for folks to see.
Sure.
Show off the scale.
But we weren't done with it yet. Some folks were like giving us like their thoughts and feedback, and we had some other plans of our own. So we went back to continue working on it, and he is now here, Super Shredder. I don't think these photos are amazing, first of all. Who's a photographer on these?
We cannot say, but he goes by, I believe, is Night Owl with a K.
Night Owl.
Night Owl with a K.
Yeah, Night. Okay, yeah, we have a secret like stealth photographer. It's very mysterious. When someone takes photos this good. Yeah. When someone takes photos this good, we don't need to know anything. We'll just, where do you want the money sent? What city trash can do you want it left in?
There you go. We'll send it in a news canister.
Exactly. But dude, this was one that you had set your mind to like early on. We're like, we got to do Super Shredder. Like he's perfect for soft vinyl.
Yeah, again, kind of like Ray Fillet was for the good guys. Super Shredder was kind of like our way of showing people this is how crazy this line can get, and this is how like what we're trying to do with it, right? And how much we're trying to push it and basically soup up these original designs, right? Whether it's inspired by the Playmates toys or the comics or the movies, whatever it is, it's really is like just a way for us to really bring something new. And really, how many iterations of Super Shredder in a collectible have there been? I mean, other than the original Playmates and the awesome NECA movie figures, there aren't any other ones.
Yeah, there's only been like one way to collect these characters for a long time, and like going back to what we were saying, like we say it all the time, we think the NECA turtle line is one of the greatest achievements in toy history, period.
Absolutely.
Right? And both the movie line, the cartoon line is just majestic, and we are in awe. And so for us, who we specifically, we like our soft vinyl stuff. We like big proportions. We like big, like extreme hulking features. And like we said at the beginning, chunk. As we said at the beginning, we love shelf presence. We love like you walk into the room and this guy's staring you down from the other side of the room. You're like, who is that? Let me go talk to that guy, right? And Jordan, for me, like this is the example of why we do this, right? Like the silhouette.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you can see it from across the room. That's one thing I love about, our Scareglow Sofubi, right? Like, it sits there and you're just like, God damn, that's my friend. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah, these are the figures, I think, that also convert non-figure collectors to understand why we love these things, because someone who doesn't even notice the average figure is like, what is that? It's like an art piece, right, Hector?
Yeah, I mean, it's for those who remember. I mean, I have one here.
What are we doing? Looking at pictures.
It's very fragile.
Okay,
so I'm going to be very careful. I'm not going to move him around. Okay, so he's not.
Okay, nobody talk.
It's not going to be as gingerly as with I was holding Dr. Doom.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
But
nobody say anything. Hold your breath.
I know. Right?
Oh, dude.
So this is how big he is. So it's like, this is not, your average figure, right? This guy's a tank. And
Dude.
shelf present. I mean,
Someone screenshot this right now of Hector like holding his like newborn baby Simba over the mountain cliff.
but yeah, he comes with an amazing cape back here.
Yeah.
It's removable, right? And he's just, I'm really proud of the team, of everyone involved with this. I mean, designed by the great, James Groman, Brandon Gash, and Alex Brewer teaming up on this one to do an incredible rendition of James's art, painted by Hillary.
Speaking of, she's right here in the chat.
I
Be
know.
careful.
So the reason why I didn't answer your question earlier about the repros is I was texting her frantically because I forgot to bring this upstairs. And I was like,
Amazing.
God, it's still in the box. Can you please get it out of the box? And so she like put it together for me and brought it. But yeah, you can see the arm's kind of falling. But it's just, this is still a 3D print. So that's why I'm being very careful.
Wow.
It's amazing. Let's get ones in the chat celebrating Hillary's paint work on these pieces lately, man. Doom, Super Shredder. Like, we're super lucky to have you doing this, Hillary. It's amazing stuff. Yeah. It's a rad piece. And we gave him pupils.
We did. Yes.
We gave him pupils. And
then
we all,
but for those who like the non-pupil version, right? There's some other variants in the works here that are a nice throwback to some of the original colors.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about soft vinyl. There's always a variant. There's always another variant. So it's rad piece. These photos are incredible. I love the little baby turtle with that little grin, like, hey guys.
I know. Yeah.
And these pictures, like I do think soft vinyl turtle line is like a toy photographer dream. The amount of like great scenes you can set up, these big the presents, man. Look at this thing. It's so freaking rad. The weapons are a callback, right? So where are these accessories from? I feel like we should address them a little bit. So we got
so yeah, we again kind of like what we do with a lot of our lines, we kind of pull from history from throughout lore of the character, right? So for me, one of my best memories is playing Turtles in Time. Turtles in Time is one of my favorite all-time arcade games, and the last boss of that game is Super Shredder. And he there was something when I was a kid, he would shoot this green Hadouken, right? Energy Hadouken that like would turn you into a baby turtle, right? And it would instantly kill, like take a life out, right? So that's a nod to that, honestly. You can fit it in his right hand. It looks like he's doing like a fire punch or whatever. And we even included a little baby turtle that he would basically turn you into or something like that.
Yeah, it's exactly that. We're just always looking for those
Leo with those kind of darker colors.
Yeah. There you go. So awesome piece. Just great weapons. The ooze canister is great.
Yeah,
so,
and those two are references to the original figure.
Obviously, yeah, exactly. It's an awesome piece. Super Shredder is up right now. Soft vinyl. You heard the names. Aaron Connolly doing great work on on the packaging
this
art.
Will not be coming on a card.
No, this will not.
This will be in a box.
This is coming in a box.
Yeah, the card for this. The card for this would be a whole wall of your room.
It would be the size of our posters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Aaron's doing great work for us on the box art there. Alex and Brandon teaming up for the sculpt, like you said. Hillary doing a great job on the paints, and all inspired by James Groman's great concept art and design. We love this figure and think you're going to be super stoked. Guys,
super stoked.
WonderCon is this freaking weekend, bro. Yeah. And there is so much going on. If you're a X-Men fan, if you're a Marvel fan, if you're a Motu fan, if you're a Godzilla, TMNT, there's something for everybody. And there's a whole page up right now on mondoshop.com. You just go to the WonderCon tab, you click it, and you can see all of the releases we have to celebrate the weekend. They will be online, right? There will be some in person.
The posters are only in person.
True. Okay, the two posters, and we'll talk about those.
The two posters are only in person.
Yeah, we got this amazing. This is something that we don't usually do. We haven't done, I don't think in a while at least.
Character sheet, right?
Yeah, character sheet. So this is what the artists would draw and design as they were coming up with how these characters would look, so that future artists could get a sense of what they would look like from different angles. It's basically concept art for comics, and including all of the notes and text. It's an awesome piece. Artist Dave Cockrum. This is really a love letter to X-Men fans. You can get anything X-Men out there, but we're trying to find those things that just you might not be able to find anywhere else. So a beautiful screen print celebrating Nightcrawler, one of our favorite X-Men, is going to be available at the booth. And you'll also have an opportunity to pick up this gnarly cover for Fantastic Four 22 by Alex Ross. Alex Ross has been doing like killer work on Fantastic Four for that run. This was one of the most popular covers at the time. It was like, it shocked everybody, and so our poster team really said, this is what we want to, make available at WonderCon, something that you're not going to find in another booth. It's the artistry, it's the body horror, it's Reed, being attacked by these creatures and being pulled apart. It's a beautiful piece, and you can own this screen print full size. It's a beautiful a piece available at the booth at WonderCon. So go to the booth and pick this up. It's going to be limited, and they're at the show. So 2 really beautiful prints. And then, dude, it's time. Cam, are you a Wolverine fan?
I love Wolverine. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like I asked that question almost facetiously because I feel like if you grew up in the age that we grew up with, he might as well have been a saint. You know what I mean? Like one of those guys. Everybody loves him.
Patron saint.
Yeah, especially this version of Wolverine. Like I didn't grow up reading comics, but I collected toys. You know what I mean? And I just I didn't know what storyline which figure came from or whatever. But I always thought this version of Wolverine was so cool. Love the colors.
Yeah, this is the suit that we all really grew up with and it was what was being marketed to us at the time. It was the arcade game. Yep. There was like that NES Wolverine game that some people remember, where it's all these colors. For me, this is my Wolverine. This is the suit I want. This is it, and this is the Alex Brewer Wolverine, the brown suit variant, Pride of the X-Men variant, right? That we so lovingly referred to it as. And Hector, it's not just a repaint, right? There's some exclusive stuff in here, right?
Yeah. I mean, when we do these variants, we try to at least include some stuff that makes it worthwhile, right? It's not just, let's repaint it. I mean, the arms, for those who may not even notice it, the arms do have the etched, sculpted in sleeve. So it's not, we're not just reusing the arm from the other Wolverine. Right. And he comes with that exclusive head, which is basically a nod to Fatal Attractions, right? And obviously X-Men 97, what happens at the end of that show.
Right. This is a piece to itself. I feel like if you're either a Wolverine fan and you're getting like any Wolverine you can get, or you're like, you were waiting for this one and you were hoping and you hoped, right, that we were going to produce this variant. But it's got some of the great accessories we love from the other one, like the resting mask. Mm-hmm. So you can wear it around the collar when you have unmasked Logan. It's got the super freaking buff chest with the killer chest hair, just enough stubble. He's still clean, but he's furry. Amazing head sculpts, the different expressions there. Like this is all day right there for me. and then there's like the ripped piece of the uniform, and these claws are different.
Yeah. So the other one, the 97 version, right, comes with the pink energized claws, which is a nod to when Gambit, kind of souped up or energized his claws in the episode 1. So we just included. It's meant to be like a slash effect, right? So we made them blue this time, which is a nod to the in my mind, a nod to the intro of the original X-Men 97.
John Ousman, where you at? We're talking original X-Men animated. The cool thing about these figures is we have more ideas than we can fit into one box. And so sometimes these variants give us an outlet to put some of them in there. And, something like this, you might be able to interchange some pieces, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. This will be, so you can definitely use those claws on the other Wolverine, and you can use some of, it's swappable for sure with the other Brewer Wolverine.
Alex Brewer is just got the X-Men on lock, man, and specifically the animated ones.
I love this shot, by the way.
Same.
With Cyclops, it's like that's the
dude.
way.
This is the X-Men set I want to build. You know what that means?
That's the arcade game, man.
Yes.
Again, talking about arcades, one of my favorite arcade games of all time.
Yeah, and exactly. And I feel like that arcade game was so formative for a lot of X-Men fans. I am going to build, by hook or by crook, I want that X-Men lineup. We need Nightcrawler. We need Colossus. I'm saying it right here. We need Storm. We need Dazzler. Just saying it. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, you built that original one. Was she in the game?
I think so, right, guys? Back me up. Was she not in that?
She had to have been.
I think she was.
Yeah. Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Cyclops,
Dazzler,
and Dazzler.
Yep. Bishop. We do need Bishop for sure.
Frankly, Dazzler got done dirty in the first season of X-Men '97.
Yeah. So exactly. But blonde Dazzler was in the game. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we that to me is my true X-Men lineup. So slowly you can see we're gonna have two of the crew here, and who knows, maybe sooner than later another one. Just amazing photos here. I think these animated figures, the amazing work done by Mara on the paints.
Right there, though.
That photo.
Huh?
Yep,
yeah, dude, this one. Like let us all just take a minute and just these accessories, man, all together. It's just, we say it all the time, but you can get one of these X-Men figures and you get an idea for what this line is in hand. But it's when you start getting a couple of them, when you get three at different colors working together, it's like it clicks. And everybody tells me the same thing. I felt it. I've said it on stream before, but people tell it to me. People DM me all the time. They go, dude, you're right. I had Wolverine and he was awesome. But then when I put Cyclops and I put Rogue and it just starts to come together, that's your image. It's X-Men. It's not one character, so it's really, really just exciting stuff. And this is going to be an exclusive, right? It's in honor of WonderCon.
Yep. So like how we do with other cons, we're dropping to some 1/6 scale online only. So this won't be at the booth. So
yeah,
it's not available at the booth. Limited to 1,000 units. So yeah,
1,000 units only, guys. I can't say enough. Don't sleep on it. Amazing packaging art and design from Jordan and Dan Wiesenmeyer, who's done so much of our X-Men artwork. Again, great paint work by Mara. Alex Brewer on the sculpt and design, and amazing photography by Posable Productions. So such a rad piece. I heard a lot of people on the Geek Dad live stream. Well, Jay was saying that he really wants to pick up Wolverine so bad, but he's scared it's going to sell out. And the scarier part is that he also wants Goddess. And they put a poll up on the stream, like, who do you think is going to sell out first? Which one should I add to my cart first? That kind of thing. And it was 50-50. And I don't know what to say in that regard, because I agree. Like, that's my Wolverine. If I don't get that Wolverine, I'm bummed out for my X-Men lineup. And this Goddess figure, you guys, I don't even think you have to be a Motu fan. Yeah. Right? Jordan, what is it about this figure, dude? I feel like you don't even need to have a Motu background to appreciate this. No. But what is it about this? It's so metal. What is it, dude? This thing is...
Yeah. Like, come on, snakes, green skin, just badass. Like, just that picture right there should be a print.
I agree.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I'm speechless with this figure. The first time I saw Mark...
I have it.
You have?
It takes a lot to shut Peter up, too, by the way.
It takes the entire universe all at once, or the Goddess figure. Let's see it, Hector.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I mean, come on.
Man, that's so cool.
It's so, dude, that portrait, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the facial expression is so cool.
It's so evil, but also powerful and beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we pulled a lot of reference for this one because, again, kind of like pulling from all the different iterations of Goddess, right, throughout history. Her mini comic appearance, the original toy, even some inspiration here from Revelations, right, and other appearances. So we definitely kind of made like an amalgamation for Tila and not Tila, for Goddess, right, which is our Tila turned into Goddess, right, similar to some other canon things that happen. So Yeah, I think she's amazing. I mean, Tommy Hodges did the sculpt on this, and he just knocked it out of the park. And
It's killer.
Mark Bristow did all the paint, and she's just incredible. And this fabric skirt here is so cool. It's like it's kind of see through, and you can remove it, similar to Evil Lynn skirt. So yeah, she's incredible.
It is, dude. I've said it before. Like we've talked about it internally. There's something about her, like she just works on her own. You don't have to even own He-Man. She reminds me of like a badass sorceress that would be airbrushed on the hood of an Astro van in the 70s. Like
yes, or like some killer character in Xena, right? Like,
yeah. I just hear Foghat playing. Like it's just immediately. It is so good, dude. There's just it's more than the sum of its parts. People were asking, like, is it just a repaint? And it's not. It's
no. All her heads are brand new heads. None of them are reused from Tila, right? These are brand new.
Or Evil Lynn. Some people were saying
nothing is reused from Evil Lynn. Evil Lynn shares parts, and just kind of like the original figure did, and she shares parts with Tila, obviously. Yeah. But some of the weapons and stuff. But her snake headdress, for example, which I have it here too, is completely new. We wanted to redo the snake headdress because we felt like it needed to be much more aggressive. And we love this idea of like opening it up here, right? So like you can see her neck more, and it just looks really cool. So we redid the entire headdress just for this release. And I personally love it. Out of the two, it's my favorite. By far. To me, and that Tila figure is amazing. It's hard to say that something outclasses it, but to me, this is just something else. You got something else there? Yeah, and then we included this cool little magical snake. Yes, dude. Yeah, let me get that. That just kind of you can attach to her arm. It's this kind of flexible material, and I just love it. I love when we include little magic elements to our characters, like Scareglow's magic elements. Orcos are just some of my favorite things that we do. And it's the fact that it's an actual snake sculpted into the magic is so cool. Again, Emiliano did a great job, bringing our ideas to life, and then Tommy just taking it to the next level with the sculpt. But yeah, all the heads are new heads, and then even her chest, she has a like a snake, like a medallion, like Tila has like the little like floral element. I'm not quite sure what to call it, but with Goddess, we gave her kind of like a snake emblem on her chest. Yeah, and it's look at that. I would go there are concert. Jordan, like there are some toy companies out there that will not be named that don't seem to give the female characters the love they deserve in their toy lines. No. But I feel like if you just look at our Motu line, it is a murderer's row of some of the most badass female characters in our fandoms, right? I think about that all the time. I collect a lot of like female figures and stuff because I think they're really cool. But there's a line that you can cross over that's like it's too boob armor and too whatever. But like the thing that I really love about our team is we're also respecting the fact that women can be strong and agile and intelligent. And you can see that in all of these. 100%, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, and what's cool is that I think it's been because of the support that the line's gotten to, right? Like we've been able to really go full force into this, and I'm really proud that I think in the last year we've been able to release Tila, Goddess, Evil Lynn, maybe some other ones coming down the pipe. So like we're just I'm really happy that we're doing these, and Goddess right now I think is my favorite of the four. Just because she just looks so cool. She's so cool. And I'm so conflicted though because I have a whole shelf of Evil Lynn's. I love Goddess, but Goddess is freaking awesome. Dude, that the colors in the face. When Tommy sculpted these heads, right? And I remember we were talking about it, and I was like, man, this is gonna be the thing. And then when Mark painted it, I was like, oh, she's gonna be everyone's favorite. Yeah, she just looks cool. It's like you have some of the best sculptors in the business at Mondo, and then you have like one of the best painters, dude. Like, and we're so lucky because you get an awesome sculpt and a bad paint job, you lose the majesty of the sculpt. I will always stand by like a great sculpt can be ruined by bad paint.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's something to behold, man. Like, I'll admit, like, I was aware of Goddess, but she wasn't really on my radar as a character that I loved and wanted to have a figure of. It was fine. But like you said, man, we're so lucky that you guys at home are supporting the Mo216 line the way you do. You always show up. People always come and pick up these figures, and it gives us the flexibility and the freedom to not only do all your favorite characters, and we're getting to them. I swear, we're getting to everybody, but also take some like left turns here and there and do something that's a little bit more niche, a little bit more off the record. But you know, off the record, off the beaten path, I should say. And I think fans are better for it. You know, you can finally get those characters that may not get the love you want in other lines, and with the detail that we put into these things. So super proud of it.
Raul again, you know, I feel like he told me this is his favorite, like it was his favorite figure. And so you could really sense it in the photos. He did such a great job posing it and really showcasing all the amazing poses you can get her, and, you know, Evil Lynn in that case too, right? And and you know, Tila. So she's just awesome.
She's incredible, dude. She's my favorite right now on the line too. And I say that like I'm a big Trap Jaw guy, but this is it. Cam, I just got an amazing piece of information from Cam here. Says that we just got an email that the first wave of our World of Warcraft records just sold out. So
it's not sold out. We just shipped them in 2 different batches.
Okay.
And the first batch sold out. So
awesome.
I said they were shipping now, but they're not shipping now.
Okay. Thank you guys. I think that just happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if anyone on this call put us over the edge, thank you.
Thank you.
And if anyone else wants one, they'll be shipping in like 2 or 3 weeks. So
it's a couple weeks. Yeah. No big deal. But that's awesome. Thank you guys. It's the power of the stream and connecting with you guys directly. And again, it's just so much work that we're so proud of. But yeah, Raul Barrero, we say it all the time, but you can't say it enough. The guy is the secret sauce, and he's telling a story with these photos. I hope you guys get a chance to go back and just spend some time looking at these, because there's so much good stuff in here. So do so. Go to mondoshop.com and get ready, because this will drop this week, not in person, online. All the information will be coming up soon for when the drop is. It's very limited. I think we say it here, only 1,000 units, just like Wolverine. So you want to be ready. Don't wait for an email in your inbox. I saw someone wrote something to say, you know, hey, my emails come in at a weird time, and don't wait for your emails. You know what we're doing. Follow us on socials. Turn on post notifications on Instagram if you need to. Check when we update. Read the captions. Message us if you need to. We write back to everybody we can. And be ready, dude, because a lot of people want these figures, and we can only make so many. So super rad piece. Let's go back. There's even more still at WonderCon as we round it out. We got the Mirage variant of Mondo Gecko dropping. What can you tell us here?
Yeah, so this, following in the line of how we did the Mirage variant Ninja Turtles, right? This is our second Mirage version. Again, the colors are painted amazingly by Mark. And it's one of those things where I just love how it turned out. So we have some available at the show. So if you're at the show, you can pick some up in person. And some subset of it will be available at the online as well.
Yeah, so if you're there, you can be one of the first people to actually have them in hand. There's a limited amount will be at the booth, so get there early if you want to ensure yours. Otherwise, we will have a limited amount on the site that will be shipping not too long after. But you won't be one of the first unless you're at the booth, which is really cool. So yeah, if you got the 4 Mirage Turtles, you know how great those look in person. They're kind of brain-breaking with the way that they're painted so graphically. And they also have that great presence, that black and white and that little pop of red. It's a great palette. People really stoked on them. And I just love how even the skateboard looks illustrated. It's just a great little it looks like it's sketched, man. I don't know how else to say it. It's awesome.
Yeah, Mark Bristow again really crushed it on this. He did a great job on interpreting the line work and all of that. And then we have our Godzilla, right? Yes. So one of our last pieces I want to talk about today is the Godzilla UFO, the Cherry Blossom. Finally, people have been asking, where is Cherry Blossom, dude? Glow in the dark.
Again,
You can get this at the booth if you're there. So if you're going to be at WonderCon, you can pick one up there, and then some of them will be available online as well.
So you can get one of the either of the posters or both, and you can get the Cherry Blossom Godzilla, and you can pick up the Mirage variant Mondo Gecko at the booth. Limited amount, but there will be some at the booth to take home with you that day. So really exciting stuff.
He's so cute.
He's great, man.
Did a great job with this one. It's my favorite of the bunch.
And again, limited, only 500 units, so it will not last forever. If you don't have a UFO, this is a great one to pick up. It's an amazing piece, and again, the glow is awesome. So grab one of those. Now, we have
all of these, before we end, these all go, I think we announced this, but if not, then we can announce it here, I guess. But they all go on sale on Friday.
Okay.
So
perfect.
Just letting people know in case we didn't. I think we said that, right?
I think so.
We had to have.
Probably.
Whatever.
We did. Now we did.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Friday, 10 a.m.
Yeah. So
Pacific time.
Super rad. You can go to monoshop.com and check it all out under the Wondercon tab. But we have some more stuff to talk about. Jordan, you have some cool packaging stuff to show off, right? I'm going to solo you.
Oh, dear.
Go for it.
Well, okay, so that's the thing. All of you guys out there, you get to see the samples of all the cool toys and stuff. I get samples of the packaging that I get to proof and make sure everything works together and it's neat. But I'm sure that a lot of you have been wondering what the Ghostbusters are coming in. So I did get proof of the Ghostbusters packaging.
Show it, you tease.
I know. So first of all, you've got the 2-pack, right? That's the one that, you know, with all the ghosts. So, so we worked with the amazing Brett Parson that we worked with on the Nightmare Vessels. And
I gotta back up. You gotta back up, man, because that box is giant. I don't think people expected this box to be this big.
Oh my god. Look at it, dude.
But wait.
I thought I saw something going on there. Yeah. Oh
man.
my god.
You can see without the glare, there's the inside of the firehouse.
Yep, you can see the inside of the firehouse. The doors open right in the middle.
Right.
I almost hated that you guys go so hard on the packaging because I got to display the package too.
I know.
Right.
I love that top. I hadn't even seen the top before yet.
And then here's the pack that's to scale to the figures, so you can put together a little play set.
Yep.
That's important in case people didn't hear that. That door is in scale with the figures. Okay.
Yes, because that's the other thing that I need to talk to you about. When you get this one, you also get this.
Oh man, this is the first time.
What is this? What am I looking at?
So
what you're looking at is because we wanted to pack as many ghosts into this as possible. And we're kids and want to have play sets. So these are actually like token boards. You can pop out your ghost.
Oh man, I'm getting such nostalgic vibes for just watching and the popping out of these things.
I know we've talked about doing this kind of thing with records before, but now we definitely have to.
Yeah.
All right. And now you can stand them up. Whoop. Proof. Now you can stand them up and put together little dioramas with all your favorite ghosts from the show.
Oh my god.
Oh man, cool. It's so cool. Yeah, so in addition to Sam Hain, in addition to the Slimer, you're also going to have some of our favorite ghosts. Like, by the way, the one you're popping out right now is a real treat.
Ghost.
This was the very first one that we had to do. We had to do Toilet Ghost.
Yep.
Look at this guy. And Brett, dude, Blitz Cadet on Instagram. If you don't follow him, he's amazing. Look at that, dude.
Yeah, and this is to scale to the figure.
That's right. These are all to scale. So at least you'll have an opportunity, in addition to Sam Hain, Slimer, you'll have an opportunity to have some of these ghosts in the background in your collection set up and display. And I think it's like one part just awesome to have more representations of these ghosts, but it's also just awesome the nostalgic tactile quality. It reminds me of the time. This is something that could have and would have come out back then, like a Ghostbusters activity book, like those color form stickers, right?
Yeah, and you know, I collect that kind of stuff. Like, I love activity sets, and that's what got me into this, right? Like,
shit.
That's totally what informed my love for packaging and that whole experience, right?
Yeah. So the 2-pack box
So that's
is
the 2-pack box.
yeah, it's an homage to the Firehouse. It's in scale. You can set it up behind the figures. You got a nice display piece with that box. I do not think anybody should toss that box. And in addition to that, those pop-out ghosts make an extra fun, nostalgic like display setup.
Yeah.
But there's more.
Sustainability. Love the planet, right?
Yeah. But there's more. He's not done, you guys.
Oh, yeah. So now if you got the single pack, right, you can catch ghosts.
Oh,
No.
look at that, dude.
I designed this to be like the ghost trap
Oh,
from the show, right? So it looks animated. And you open up the windows in the front,
Oh my god.
and it's like the inside of the. So I took the model sheet from the animated series that Alex Brewer gave to me, so I could go through and, draw this up just like the.
And are those magnets? Did I just hear magnets?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Because that is part of the satisfaction.
Oh, yeah, the
I mean,
Yes.
just
I was gonna say that sounds so satisfying.
yes.
This
So
is
the
this-
single packs come in these, so this will be
Yes.
standardized across the single
yes.
pack of the Ghostbusters. So for like Egon, Ray, Winston, all that.
Yeah, and when I'm putting these together, I have to design these half scale so I know that the thing's going to
Oh,
work, right? So I have my
Oh, wait,
little,
show that. Wait. Show that.
these are my little
So-
baby scale ones that I mock up, right?
Mm-hmm.
To make sure that everything lines up and looks good. Like I have a whole collection of these. Like here's the one from the thing.
Oh
my
man.
Right? Like
We need to put out mini figures of everything that we do in those little
that'd be
boxes.
hysterical.
Dude,
Yeah.
I know we say this all the time behind the scenes and in our meetings, but I want to say it in front of everybody, we are so blessed, Jordan, that you're on our team because the amount of work you put into this, it's not just hiring a great artist to do illustrations, although we love having Brett on, he killed it, but it's also you have an ability to take an idea, to develop it, to spin it, to re-look at it again and push it even further. And these boxes are becoming something that people anticipate to the point where we're having a segment just about the boxes because it's that much love goes into it. So again, as we always say, thank you, dude, for all this work that you put into it. It's so amazing, man.
And there's one more box, right?
There is.
There's
Speaking
more.
of little things, I wanted to
Okay.
say, and speaking of being a kid, another thing that I loved so much was going to the video store
Yes.
and walking the
We all-
aisles and looking at, like the video covers. I would always look at, like Chopping Mall, April Fool's Day, They Live, right? And the They Live one always sticks out of my head. So when it came time to design the packaging for Nada, that's part of our Mondo showcase line. So just like the thing, right, the McCready one, and the other showcase like Megan and some of the ones that we have coming out, I like to spend more time on those and really make sure they're super special. So thinking about videos,
Oh yeah.
this is just a proof. There's
It's
more
like
to
a
come
box
with
prototype.
this. Yeah, this is the prototype. But so it is designed like a gigantic, like you're in the video store, right?
I love the Mondo sticker, dude.
Dude, that's so
That's
sick.
the best part right there.
No way.
Right, so it's the 1/6 scale, la di da. Yep, the Mondo showcase.
Look at that,
No
dude.
way.
So I painted it out to look like a gigantic cassette tape.
That's so sick. It is so cool.
It is so good, dude.
And then, once you open it up,
Oh man.
That's beautiful.
It is a badass piece, dude. It is a collectible in and of itself. And I just love that we put the thought, or really, especially you, man, into all this stuff. Here's a photo that you sent me of Nada in the packaging, or with the packaging for scale. It's an amazing, complete experience. And that's why we are so grateful, because you put all the work into the figure, some half-ass box that feels like a waste of paper, a waste of materials. Oh, the mini one. Let me see it.
Yeah, this is my mini one.
Yes.
So fun. We need minis of everything now.
I know, man. It's so good. But yeah, it's just awesome to see these. Nada's in production, right, Hector? He's coming soon.
Yeah, he's coming soon, but there's news. I put something in our private chat for you to check out.
Let me read this real quick. Oh, okay, good. So right now, even though the timed edition is long gone, there is a regular edition of Nada up on the site today. So this is new, right? This is
it's up for us. Yeah, it's up for mondoshop.com. Our regular edition of Nada is available starting right now.
Yeah. In fact, let me pull it up to confirm. Let me see here. So yeah, I just confirmed it. I'm on the site, and here it is. In case you have regret of missing the limited edition, there is a regular edition available now. You get that incredible Roddy Piper portrait likeness, all the great accessories that you see here, his weapons, and you still get his bubble gum. So that's
important.
Yeah, I had fun designing that bubble gum. I designed the packaging for that too.
Yeah, imagine it's awesome because it's empty because he's all out of bubble gum. So it's an amazing piece. And yeah, so many people have DM'd me say, I regret missing out on him, especially after getting McCready in hand. Is there a chance he'll come back to the shop? So yeah, we put him back up in the shop. If you missed out, you can pick them up and you'll be able to enjoy that amazing packaging experience that Jordan just walked us through. So super exciting stuff. Oh my God. I think we did it.
It's a lot.
I have some stuff.
Breakneck speed.
No, we're not done.
No, for those of you who stayed all the way to
there's
the
a
end,
treat.
Okay, so
wait, Hector, before you go on, Cam, if you could we give away some records?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you come up while Hector starts to show some stuff, like a trivia question that pertains to something to do with the records or the IP, whatever you want. I don't even care. Just put a question, get a question. I'm going to ask you in a minute, and we'll send one person both records, and then Hector, we'll do some giveaways at the end too. Maybe Jordan, you want to come up with a trivia question for Doom? We'll give away a Doom.
We're going to give away a Doom. I say we give away a Super Shredder as well.
Jordan, can you come up with a trivia question, Turtle trivia and Dr. Doom trivia? What, you can even Google it. I don't care.
Oh.
All right, Hector, go.
Way to put him on the spot, man.
No, not right now. You think about it while Hector does his thing.
WonderCon this weekend, right?
Okay.
So first of all, we're going to have a live toy talk at WonderCon.
Yes.
So that is on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
What's the panel room? I had it just in front of me right now.
Yeah, there's a Mondo panel at WonderCon. I won't be there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It kills me. But Hector will be there. Alex Brewer will be there. Nolan will be there. And so many people. So please, if you're at WonderCon, show up to the panel. We'll give you the information in a minute. You're going to see amazing reveals. I know what's going to be revealed. It's ridiculous. You're going to get a lot of likes and reshares in the group for posting the pictures if you can take them first.
So, if you haven't gone to our blog and checked it out, we are booth 227, right? So if you're going to be at WonderCon, booth 227, hard to miss, will be part of the giant Funkoville area. And then on Friday at 1:30 in room 208, we're going to be doing a live toy talk, which is going to be similar to what we do here. We're going to deep dive into a figure that everyone has been asking about for a very long time. He's a villain. Major villain,
very major.
Dog as a friend. He has a big red cape, and he's very and he doesn't like cats. And so we're going to be showcasing that character, and we will have it there at the show. The entire figure, all of its accessories, on display at WonderCon.
No idea which figure you're talking about.
No idea. Yeah, you guys have to guess, but it will be the first time we reveal it, and we're going to do a deep dive into how it was made. And so that's going to be part of our live panel. There's going to be giveaways at the panel. We're going to be revealing some stuff that's coming out later this year. So we're really excited. But at WonderCon itself, we're going to have more reveals in person. So one of the things at the booth, yes, we're going to be doing some reveals at the booth.
Okay.
One of the things,
that tracks.
I don't know if, this is a little teaser of something. Peter will know what this is, but
I'm not allowed to say though. Oh, damn. Yeah.
So this goes to something, and you all will get to see it on Friday, and I'm sure we'll be doing some live streaming and all that kind of stuff. But there's an accessory to a new Attack Peter soft vinyl that will be coming out very, very, very soon and will be on display at WonderCon this Friday and weekend.
I am so freaking hyped. I'm just gonna say it's my Godzilla figure. I get to say what it is. Yeah, if I can't be there for the reveal, I'm gonna say this is what I want people to do. The figure's amazing. Tufan Caesar sculpted it. Hillary and Hector have worked so hard painting this thing. It is the figure I wanted to make the first time around. We just didn't know what we were doing at the level we do now. It's awesome. There's a bunch of stuff you'll see. It's a surprise, not what you expect. And do me a favor. If you're at the show, go take a picture next to it and send it to me or post it and tag me.
Yeah, and just be like, wish you were here, Peter.
Wish you were here. Wish you were here with your prototype you haven't seen in person yet. So yeah, it is going to come out at the booth so you guys can see it for the first time, the prototype. I am so excited. We put a lot of love into it, and it's going to pair beautifully with Mechagodzilla. So I am super hyped on that. Okay.
I have another thing that we will be showing off for the first time at the booth. It's going to be available very soon. And I have an accessory that comes with the figure. And let's see if I'm assuming they'll be able to guess who the character is.
This is not the trivia question. Oh, you son of a gun. Oh, you tease. Let it simmer there for a minute. I want to see the flood of comments coming in now. You sneaky guy. I cannot wait for this. Yeah.
So this is an accessory for a figure we will be debuting at at WonderCon this weekend. So
amazing. I love that. Those are great teases, dude. Those are great teases, and something sizable, something to chew on in the groups for the next 24 hours or 48 hours or whatever it is. It's going to be amazing. Okay. I can't believe no one's guessed it yet. Oh, one person guessed it. One person guessed it.
I'm assuming people got it.
Yeah.
So that much more will be revealed. Yeah. There's a couple things I wanted to tease, but I just want to make sure we have the okay to show it.
Yeah.
So, but there will be a lot of great reveals at WonderCon, not only in person, but at the panel as well. So a lot of big news for the rest of the year kind of thing.
Okay. We've done it. We said it all. Let's give away some free stuff to reward the amazing people who stuck here. 188 watching live right now. If you guys don't mind, if you have the ability, if you got thumbs, if you look, check your hands. Do you have thumbs? Go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Our channel's growing. It's crazy. It's like over 6,000 subs now, which is like doubled since we started doing these. And if you could hit like on the video, why not? Just hit it. What does it cost you? And then let's go ahead and do some giveaways. Cam, give me a trivia question, bro.
All right. This one's a funny one.
Okay.
And it's what happens when you put me on the spot.
I love it. Okay.
What Comedy Central TV show did the actor who plays young Bill Rhonda on Monarch? What is the show that he was a character on?
Okay. If anybody gets this.
And the actor's name is Anders Holm, if that helps you at all.
Oh, an answer just came through.
Yep.
Is it Workaholics?
Yep, Workaholics.
Okay, I feel like the first answer is John R. Price. John R. Price, a good man who has won today. Congratulations, John. Good to see you in the chat. And you'll be getting one of the World of Warcraft set and the Monarch soundtrack. Amazing. Yep. So email support@mondoshop.com. Let them know you answered the impossible question that Cam just put up, and you earned those records, bro. Hell yeah. Good stuff. Amazing. Oh, thanks, Cam. That was a good one. All right. Jordan, we need one question for Shredder first. Let's do Shredder first.
For Shredder?
I've got one for Shredder.
You got one?
Oh, you do? Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Because mine's probably going to be too easy.
Okay.
What other game was Super Shredder the last boss of besides Turtles in Time?
Oh.
What other game is Super Shredder the last boss of besides Turtles in Time?
I'm going to say something right now, too, while the answer coming in. Last time we did this, people sent me, I was the first one. I know the comments, and we already got it?
I think so.
Is it Tournament Fighters?
It's Shredder's Revenge.
TMNT Shredder's Revenge. I see the first person to say it on my screen here is King Panther. King Panther, you got the first person to say TMNT Shredder's Revenge on my screen. You'll have to take my word for it, people.
It's showing the same on mine too.
Okay.
So
okay. But
I can
just
corroborate.
I just remember last time I got a bunch of people saying, look, on my screen, I was first. And everybody was very polite about it, but it's just a thing. So we're going to go with King Panther. Congratulations. TMNT Shredder's Revenge. You got Super Shredder in this giveaway. So all you got to do is email support@mondoshop.com. Let them know you won one, and we will sign you up. You'll be getting one free. Amazing. Okay. We got one more. One more that I'm going to pass out.
Wait.
My neck is held together by chewing gum and duct tape at this point. The flesh is soggy underneath. All right. A Dr. Doom trivia question, Jordan.
All right. We'll make this one. I don't know. It's probably easy to some people, but some people might not even know.
Okay.
What year was the first year that Dr. Doom was introduced?
In the comics?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know the answer to this?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Good question.
All right.
Great question.
What was the debut year of Dr. Doom in the Marvel Comics? We have a bunch of people. What is the correct answer? Well, don't say the correct answer. Is it 1964?
No.
Is it 1963?
No.
62?
Yeah.
People just put in random years. All right, you see in the chat if you see one, and I will call them out.
Yeah, 1962.
Okay, 1962. That means we got a brand new winner as far as I can tell. I don't recognize this name. Prismatic. Congratulations, 1962. You got the correct answer. You're getting Dr. Doom soft vinyl. The first edition is going to be shipped to you for free. Just email support@mondoshop.com. Congratulations. Thanks for sticking.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys for watching the entire stream and being here at the end when we do these giveaways.
Yeah.
Amazing, you guys. Prismatic, congratulations. John Price, congratulations. And King Panther, 3 happy winners. It's always a good time on Mondo Toy Talk with all our friends. You did it. And Giraffe still wants to know something about 2000X. I don't know what he's talking about. Do you? He just writes these numbers. It's like a code.
What is 2000?
It's like a math code. 2000X question mark.
Maybe
Yeah,
Wondercon might answer one of those.
Oh, yeah. Stay tuned to WonderCon there, bro. All right, you guys, we did it. If you haven't, make sure you're following us online. Head to mondoshop.com. Look at all the great pictures we went through today. Plan your strategy for Friday. Not everything is going to be available to everybody all day long. So be there early. Don't wait for an email to prompt you. Set an alarm right now. Put it in your calendar. And if you're not going to WonderCon like me and like Cam and Jordan, we'll be watching from home, cheering you guys on. And if we get a chance, maybe we'll pop up online to go over some of the cool stuff Hector has at the booth. And if you are there, you gotta go to the panel. Friday, room 227, or is that the booth number?
That's the booth number.
Booth 227.
Room 208.
208. Room 208
1:30.
on Friday. We'll post a million times about it, so make sure you're following us. At 2:30, you said?
Yeah.
2:30. Oh, West Coast time. All right. We love you very much, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we will see you later. Goodbye.